What's up, guys? Mr. Deity. Today we're gonna be checking out Ivanka. So Ivanka's coming. We'll figure out what day she's coming in the video here. But let's just go in and check her out. We do have the huge patch notes that just came out that we're getting new sets. There's a set that when you get an extra turn, you get extra damage, 2-piece set. That looks like it could be really fun. And the other one is a speed buff with a higher chance of landing debuff. So if you have a character that has an 85% chance of landing debuff, it goes up to 100. Was my understanding. That's pretty cool. So both of them are pretty awesome. Potential sets, and also Rihanna and Lucille coming out from the artifact, which is super cool. So let me go ahead and geez, what is this? What is that decision for a okay, so she's a fire soul weaver. 117 base speed, actually pretty high. Overall pretty basic stats, but speed is a little high-ish, it seems. Not high, but higher for this kind of character. Effect res, self imprint. Okay, and now let's get into skill 2, so the passive. Unaffected by decreases combat radius. That's kind of nice already, okay. At the start of turn, dispels immortality from all enemies, ignores effect resistance. Ooh, wait, anti-Deanne? Hold on. At the end of someone's turn, when the enemy is granted immortality, spreads the sensor's light to dispel all debuffs from all allies and grants radiance. Oh my god. Wait, I can fight MLDN now? This is sick. Before increased combat radius, the caster by 35%. Start of the turn, dispels immortality. Okay, and when someone's turn ends, she gets the boost after. That's already really nice. And Radiance is the thing. It grants one attack, grants 50% damage reduction. That's super good. So basically, what are the other use cases for this? Is this just being released to counter MLDN because she's just in a powerhouse spot? Are they fighting an MLDN? Tell me they are. In this, they are not. Dang. Okay, so then the skill 3 dispels 2 debuffs from all allies by offering a prayer to banish evil. Grants ignore sharing for 3 turns and immunity for 2 turns. It's not immunity for everybody. It grants immunity in 3 turns. Okay, so it's just to herself. Before increased coverage by 20%. So 2 debuff dispel all allies and grants ignore sharing for 3 turns, immunity for 2 turns. Is that to all allies? It says all allies first. I'm pretty sure that's all allies. Okay, when attacking, ignores damage sharing effects. Applies to heroes only. That's really nice too. Oh my gosh, wait, she's also anti, whatever her name is, Mercedes. Wait, she's just a character to come out to counter all of the current annoying meta. So there she goes, she uses her skill, and I guess I can tell here, she does give it to the whole team. Okay, why was I thinking it doesn't give it to the whole team? Okay, I mean, the immunity giver too is also going to be very nice, and the skill 1, attacks enemy with Holy Light, recovers health of all allies, special targets max HP. Ooh, targets max HP, that's kind of nice. Instead of it being her own max HP. So overall, skill kit seems pretty solid. I love that it's a buff that ignores damage sharing effects. A buff. It's not a debuff you have to land. It's a buff you give to yourself to ignore. That's huge. I like her. I think she's going to be super nice into a lot of the current meta. So now the artifact increases effect rest by 15 up to 30. And at the end of enemy's turn, when the caster does not have a debuff, increases combat radius cast by 20%. Hey. So yeah, she's the artifact's there to cut too. It's actually not a bad artifact. End of the enemy's turn, when the caster does not have a debuff, increases the combat radius by 20%. It's kind of a nice artifact too, is it not? I think everything about this is pretty nice. Okay, I want to see the full combat demo. So there we go. So Renak goes when she is built high speed. Okay, then she's gonna rip. It's gonna proc or pop the Lady of the Scales. That's the character I was trying to think of earlier, the Mercedes. Okay, so she pops, she's gonna counter, and then now she procs after that, gives Radiance to everybody. So Radiance goes to the whole team too, damn! Okay, that's pretty nice. And then this is gonna give immunity plus the other buff. I do like this a lot. So Lady of Scales goes, having an immunity giver that's actually like nicely meta, especially against Biblis, that's so good. She counters like half the super strong characters out right now. And she's not a limited either, I don't believe. With her not being a limit, that's actually surprising. Okay, so Dark Corvus. He's going for the Dark Corvus even with the share. Okay. Does this kill? It does. Okay. That's surprising, but okay. Alright, I don't know. I think that's all I really need to see. The damage sharing effect. That's why I didn't damage share. I'm stupid. Dude, she's nice. I love that that's a buff. And then, okay, also, I haven't gone over the whole new patch notes. If there's anything exciting in there, let me know. Actually, let's go check that out. Let's check that out as the second part of the video. I want to see what all is within that. Okay, so going through this real quick, the first thing I want to show off is the new sets. So 2 new sets are going to be coming. It's going to be the new, not Rift Cycle, but the Otherworldly hunt that you can do, or not, I don't know, it's a hunt, I don't know what you call it, but the otherworldly game mode that isn't the otherworldly hunt. So increases speed by 50%, increases the chance of inflicting debuffs by 15%, and then at start of an extra turn increases the damage of the next attack by 20%, does not stack with other sets of the same name. So both these, they sound fun. They both sound like they're reasonable sets. The problem is, when you're using a character that needs to land the debuffs, you need them to be as fast as possible. Losing at 5% speed could be pretty bad, but they also have a couple of fun things. So there's a non-RTA RTA mode. So if you're like nervous about getting an RTA, you can come play this and get used to like the RTA style of play, and you get the loner characters in there as well. And then you're going to get some rewards for doing so. But then they also have the Glory Index feature, which you can get Sky Stones from. But this is like an account rank. So there used to be this, or there is this thing that you can go get like a rating on your account. They just added that to the game, which I think is a fantastic thing to add to the game, is to have like an overall account rank, so as you play you feel like you're continuously progressing. That's one thing I always kind of talk badly about Epic 7, is that you reach a certain point and it feels like you're not progressing anymore. Adding the system makes it to where your number keeps going up, which allows it to make you feel like you're always progressing. So I really like that. So those couple things are really nice. And then again, the new sets are here, and then they're going to have the championship that's going to be going on. And other than that, they showed off Ivana. Ivana looks like she's going to be pretty sick. It's Radiance. I didn't know went to your whole team. Your whole team getting Radiance is crazy. I do like that, plus everything else she does, plus the ignore sharing buff is such a big deal. Like, I love that buff for your team. And then they also show off Rihanna and Lucille. In terms of the date that she comes out, let's see, a None Who Turned Path of Ivana, May 21st. So May 21st she'll start. That is a week from today. So I'm screwed on my bookmarks. Hopefully you guys have some. I have had to pity the last couple of characters. Okay, and then they show off Rihanna and Lucille, which I'm going to assume this is the next Moonlight 5 that's going to be coming. So we're going to have a rerun of ML5s for the next 3 weeks. And then after that, she will drop. So everybody's going to be saving for them. They look very awesome. Who knows what they actually do. They don't get, and they're going to be coming in with this extra like game mode thing, which is kind of cool. I don't remember if we've had that in the past. But otherwise, the Perfume Exchange, they're having a new event that's coming that has some really crazy rewards with it. So that'll be something to work toward too. But that's just a quick overview of this. I'll do like a proper video potentially on this later, but I just want to do like a quick covering of what else in this. And that's the most important thing. So episode 6, newly updated on April 23rd. Contest begins. So I don't know. This seems like overall cool thing. Plus they have the new artwork book that came out, which has all this stuff in it, which is pretty cool. It's going to be sold out instantly. They always immediately sell out, and I believe that's all we have. So if there's anything special in here that I did not cover, comment it down below. I will do we'll read all of this. But thank you guys for watching. It's been Deity. I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.